Hi, this is Brian Wiklendt with Garfinkel Schwartz, coming to you today from my office upstairs in the Maitland, Florida office. We also have offices in Cocoa Beach, Florida on the Space Coast. I've done a lot of videos to try to help potential clients and overseas contractors and longshoremen try to understand what their rights are under a very complicated law that's basically monopolized by the insurance companies. I've done several of those, and today, against my better judgment, I'm now having to talk about myself in a kind of a casual atmosphere. I just got back from a trip, didn't want to put a suit on. So I don't like to brag about myself, and I'll try not to because I really don't like this. But just a little about myself. I was born and raised in Lower Borough, Pennsylvania, which is a suburb of Pittsburgh, meaning that I'm a diehard, lifelong Steeler fan, and I'm devastated that there's 5 months that I have to sit and watch golf instead of NFL football, but I'll make it through. My grandfather owned a bar in the suburb of New Kensington, Pennsylvania. My grandmother worked at the bakery 3 doors down from the bar. So I wouldn't say I grew up in a bar, but when I was a young little kid, I remember being there. Both my parents are school teachers, and so is my sister. I think that's what instilled in me to get good grades in school and study and work hard and read a lot. Basically, some of my relatives worked at the coal mine, some of my relatives worked at the steel mill, and when I was a kid, they used to make me go with them to their jobs to see how horrible the conditions were, especially in the coal mines where my uncle died of black lung. So I guess all the way from the beginning, that scared me so much that I got good grades and went to a good college, Emory University in Atlanta. Anyhow, that through my life, that kind of scared me that I may have to do these types of jobs under these horrible working conditions. And now I feel the same way about my clients. I know what kind of horrible working conditions there sometimes may be overseas, especially in a war zone. Living in a tent with rocks, people not really understanding what goes on, how crazy it is there. And so I kind of empathize all the way back when I was watching my uncle in 3 feet of water trying to get coal out of a mine. And so I call myself a blue-collar guy because I think I am. I think my biggest benefit in life is that I think I can get along with just about anybody. I go drink beer with clients. I drink tea with clients. I pray to God with clients. I can do just about anything. I played 4 sports in high school. I also hung out with people that play chess, and I kind of was interested in the smart crowd because I was in those types of classes. I also hung out with the bad people. I just was, it's my personality. So any given day, my dad would ask, "What are you doing?" I could be, playing Dungeons and Dragons with some kids over there. Or I could be in the bike gang over on the left side. I could have my jean jacket on. Yet it's just, I pride myself on empathizing and getting to know and like every segment of society. So I'm not going to say that I would be happy hanging out with a bunch of senators, but I think I could probably do that for a night too. Hobnobbing with judges, whatever. But what I really like to do is fish, golf, try to play tennis with my wife, but I'm not really good at tennis. Never stuck with me from Pittsburgh. We don't play tennis in Pittsburgh very much. Other than that, I'm just on the road a lot. I really enjoy cooking and eating good food that's cheap. That's my goal in life. Is every place that I go. Next week. I'm going to Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm already looking up joints. Places that you can get really great food. That's a locals type situation. You don't have to pay all this money for it. So that's kind of what I do. That's how I get my pleasure when I'm traveling. Other than being with my clients, I do like to try to find cool values and kind of dive bars like my grandfather owned. And so this is Brian Wiklendt. Hopefully you got a little sense of who I am. Hopefully if you ever get in a jam, please call me. It doesn't cost you anything. That's the good part about the law. So worst case scenario is we have a nice conversation. I give you some advice, and we hope for the best. But in the meantime, just be assured that sometime down the line the insurance company is going to try to screw you. There's just no doubt about it. Again, this is Brian Wiklendt. Nice chatting with you. I'm in the Maitland office upstairs in Garfinkel Schwartz. Take care.